Hello, as they say in Seinfeld. What is going on, everyone? Team Rival here. I hope you guys enjoyed the Naruto video. That was a lot of fun to do. New camera, by the way, thanks to Mr. Erickson. I can't thank you enough, dude. So, yeah, it might look a little bit weird at first. It's just going to take some time to get used to all the little... Because I've just been using a flip, which is put it on the tripod, hit the record button, and everything you do is you do in post-production. I got white balance now. I got a whole bunch of little, minute details. So to get the settings just right for my really weird and kind of strangely lit room, it's going to take a while. But we're not here for that. We're here to talk about something so manly. It was one of the videos that actually kind of blew up on my channel. I was surprised it got as many views as it did. And we are talking about, I can't wait to discuss this, the Berserk OVA, The Egg of the High King. Part 1, Chapter 1. Oh my god, people. Click out of the video if you have not seen this. You can download it, you can stream it. The Blu-ray is eventually going to come out. I think Viz Media or something like that has licensed it for release in America. But if you do not buy the Blu-ray, you are not doing yourself a service. If you can, and you have the ability to play this movie on a Blu-ray player when it comes out in America, probably at the end of this year, oh my god, you need to do this. This movie, all I can say is, you need the Top Gun shirt. You need a shirt as manly as the Fist of the North Star shirt or the Top Gun shirt to talk about something like the Berserk. Going back to my impressions video, I had said that I was kind of a little bit tentative about the CGI, but this is production quality. Warner Brothers of Japan, or Warner Brothers in general, if I could clap really loud and scream and not wake my whole family up, I would, because this movie just has production quality out the motherfucking ass. CGI battles, everything is crystal clear. Music, absolutely fantastic. Does a better job of explaining the story than the anime does. Believe it or not, it goes much more in depth with some of the things that you catch that weren't necessarily that were in the manga, that weren't necessarily discussed in the anime, because the anime is 26 episodes. There's only so much you can do in that amount of time, and 20-25 minutes tops with the little next episode of Berserk, that sort of thing. But I just don't even know where to begin. I had high expectations, especially as a Berserk fan. I'm very hard to please as a Berserk fan. I wanted, they pretty much nailed everything I wanted. I wanted the CGI to not suck and not be cheap, because, especially for an anime fan, I'm an old school anime fan. I love things that are hand-drawn, you're going with like the Studio Ghibli sort of stuff, that beautiful sort of just hand-drawn, because Studio Ghibli does use a little bit of computer every now and then, but it's mostly all hand-drawn, just beautiful, artistic. But they really took CGI and they did it in such a tasteful way that you really appreciate what they've done. And I think CGI was really a good move on their part, because the second part of the first movie is only 73 minutes, I think it was, give or take. I'll give a plot little discussion, but it's really not about the plot, because if you're a Berserk fan, you've already read the manga, you've already seen the anime, you already know what to expect, so I'm not going to go into that too much. I'll get to the plot in a little bit, but it's 73 minutes, and then the second movie, which comes out June 23rd, I think, is 110 minutes, and then I think in like October or November, around there, the third movie comes out in Japan, and that's another 110 minutes. So I think CGI was a very good move on their part, because it allows them to get these movies out without, a 3-year wait, because they had to draw everything and color everything in CGI. Although, as a hardcore old school anime fan, you might not like the CGI just because, you're an old school hardcore anime fan. But CGI in this case, I think, is a great move. It allows them to proceed much quicker, and everything is just very well done, I'd say. In terms of the plot, you can't really go into it too much. It covers a pretty decent portion of the first. I don't know, in terms of chapters, I haven't read Berserk in a while, I haven't read that portion of Berserk in a while, I'm much more farther on in the series. I don't really like to read too much manga, honestly, because especially you're mostly going to find, since there's no bookstores within like 45 minutes of me, that sell. And you know, if you go to a bookstore, what kind of books are you going to find? You're going to find Naruto, you're going to find DBZ, you're going to find One Piece. You're not really going to find complete Berserk like that, especially the newer volumes of Berserk. So it's just amazing how well this movie is thought out. And it goes from, you know, the beginning. Guts meets up. He's a mercenary, a ruthless mercenary. He meets up, you know, does his little duel with Griffith, joins up with the band of the Hawks, and learns about Griffith's plans to, he wants his own kingdom, that sort of stuff, and he'll pretty much do anything for his own kingdom. So then from there, you know, the plan kind of proceeds to a certain point, and the movie just ends on the absolute perfect note. Like, I can't, like, it's just extreme spoilers if you have not seen Berserk, but it just ends where you kind of see the relationship between Guts and Griffith. That's when it starts to take a different tone than, oh, we're just buddy-buddy, you know, and it was just, oh my god. When I saw this movie, I had to watch it again. It is, in terms of anime movies, I'll watch it once, and then, you know, maybe a couple months later I'll watch it. No, I had to watch that twice. That was like straight, oh, I gotta watch that again next day, like, oh my god. Music, fantastic. Voice acting. Let's dedicate a minute to the Japanese voice acting. I had heard the original Berserk voice acting, and I thought it was great, but they really outdid themselves. I don't even know how Viz Media could come up with a better English voice cast. I think it's going to be Japanese all the way on this one. I'm hoping, but I'm very doubtful of the fact that maybe they will get the, you know, at least the original voice actors back, although that wasn't a Viz Media production. That's why I highly doubt that they'll get the original English voice actors back. But I would hope that would be the best possible move they can do, because I can only imagine Guts with the voice that he had in the English dubbing of the Berserk anime. But, oh my god, this is anime. This is what anime should be. It shouldn't be this low-budget crap. If you want to show people what anime is truly like, and what anime can truly, like, you know, express in terms of a well-thought-out, deep and complex story with high production values in terms of music, voice acting, really, they hit every single, you know, base in terms of, I can't really think of a fault with this movie, except for the fact that it's only 73 minutes, so by, you know, by the time you're really getting into it, it's already over. So that's why, you know, I'm thankful that the second one is coming out. So I'll probably be able to watch that come the end of the summer once it releases on DVD over in Japan and they do the subbing and all of that. But, people, if you have not heard of Berserk, and you have not given a Berserk a chance, watch this movie, because this movie I think will really change your perception of Berserk. Mind you, it is not I know in the Naruto vid I said it was for all ages. I meant more so in the context that the story is simple enough as someone who just wants to enjoy, you know, a very engrossing story without thinking too much about the characters and that sort of stuff. They can watch it. But for someone who wants more in a story, wants, you know, to look into a story and analyze a story and look at all the different facets of how the characters behave and their personality traits and symbolism and that sort of stuff, Berserk has all of that. It's a story that, on the surface, is a great story, and once you dive in, is an even better story. So if you have not heard of Berserk, and if you have not watched Berserk, and you are, you know, someone who isn't squeamish in terms of guts, little bit of sex. I can't really remember there being too much in terms of nudity, but it's kind of suggestive with that sort of stuff, especially once you get into the later portions of the series, not going into spoilers. It's kind of suggestive with that sort of stuff. You need to watch this. I don't even know what I could possibly say at this point. Across the table, everyone I've heard it from, they love the movie. You know, Foreverworld loved the movie. Phone loved, of course, Phone's gonna love the movie. Kenbei loved the movie. It's just, you really have no reason to watch it when, you know, pretty much everyone is recommending that you do watch it. Especially me, you know, I had, you know, when I made that expectations video a while back, I think that was over in the winter, I had said I had extremely high expectations and hopes for this. And I must say, for part one, they met my expectations. And, you know, for a lot of things out there, they usually don't meet my expectations, because my expectations are pretty damn high. So, anyways, guys, that's my short little review, shortish review on the Berserk OVA. Give me your thoughts. If you watch it, tell me what you thought. I really want to hear what you guys think about this, because I thought it was fantastic, and I usually don't say that too often. But anyways, until the next review, peace.